In full effect, in full effect.
To another edition of SCW Entertainment's only bi-weekly web show, SCW's Full Effect. And on this episode, guys, we're going to be going over results from CyberSlam 2014, as well as talking about the upcoming Ace in the Hole Uncensored. And speaking of Ace in the Hole, today's history lesson will be based around the Ace in the Hole ladder match and the men who have conquered it. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be hearing from a few SCW wrestlers. All this and more on this week's episode of Full Effect, so stay tuned.
Evolution was a great show for the Board. Evolution was a great show for the Perfect Storm. Was not a great show for the Handsome Devils Club. Ace in the Hole will continue to not be a good event. It's going to be a happening. It's going to be an enigma, if you will. Ace in the Hole, you're going to see for the first time a tag team will enter the Ace in the Hole, and we will co-win and go on to be the co-SCW champions. Team Triple Crown, the Perfect Storm. We're walking into Ace in the Hole as tag team champions, just like we walk into every show, every day. And we're walking out that way. This time we're leaving with a contract. Tony Lycan, you think you're a giant killer and you think you're a dragon slayer, but you can't beat me, pal. Hate to break it to you, boy. So, just remember, late March won't be the first time a Stone beat a boy like you. See ya.
SCW Entertainment's social media initiative is our attempt to ensure that our fans can keep up with SCW no matter what their social media site of choice may be. You can keep up with everything that is SCW Entertainment all over the World Wide Web at the following links. Our official website at scwentertainment.com, youtube.com/SCW Entertainment, our highly popular facebook.com/SCW2009. Every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., you can hear SCW Radio at blogtalkradio.com/SCW Entertainment. Love SCW and don't know how to show it? Tweet it at twitter.com/SCW Greenwood. Want up-to-the-minute pics before the live events ever take place? We got you covered at instagram.com/SCW Entertainment. Enjoy the entrance music of the SCW wrestlers at soundcloud.com/SCW-entertainment. Before every live event, all the last-minute news developments come from the venue editions of SCW Radio Live at Spreaker.com/SCW Entertainment. Want to own that new TJ Boss shirt? What about the Anderson Strong tee? They're only available at scwshop.spreadshirt.com. And keep up on Google Plus by searching SCW Entertainment.
It was the 4th annual CyberSlam, an event that put the power in the SCW fans' hands, and it definitely will not be forgotten for quite some time. So for anyone out there who might have missed it, not only do we feel sorry for you here at SCW Entertainment, but here's what went down.
The SCW Tag Team Championship was on the line as the Perfect Storm took on the Handsome Devils Club. The fans decided that this one would be a lumberjack match. With SCW wrestlers surrounding the ring, two teams waged war. In the end, it was the experience factor of Storm and Stone that got the job done. The Perfect Storm are still the SCW Tag Team Champions. This feud between the nefarious Norwegian Karl Hager and Rocky Siaki continued to play out at CyberSlam. The fans voted a flag match to take place. The first man to take control of his country's flag and wave it proudly in the ring would be declared the winner. Rocky would obtain Old Glory and get the W in this contest. This, however, did not sit well with Hager, who attacked Siaki after the match and buried him under the American flag. When Dean Richards defended the SCW X Championship against the Professor Murdoch, the fans voted the match to be an MMA match. Murdoch seemed none too interested in a mixed martial arts contest, but did accept the MMA match, as in a match Murdoch's Answers match. After attempting to administer an exam to Dean, Murdoch was scooped up and hit with Richards' GTS and pinned. Directly after this match, Murdoch would challenge for the SCW X title again, this time under 24/7 rules. After a hard-hitting rematch, Dean would lock in his Howler submission move and get the tap-out victory. Right after Aaron McClure discovered that he would not be receiving the heavyweight title match, he angrily made an open challenge to anyone, and I quote, dumb enough to face him. The challenge was answered by Del Frito in one of, if not the quickest matches in SCW history. Aaron defeats Frito in less than 10 seconds. In a bout that not only saw the return of Marcus Mason, but also a live fan vote, Project Genesis took on the team of Cat Daddy and the Executioner. Project Genesis looked very impressive in this one as they battled a very game team of opponents. A case of miscommunication cost Cat Daddy and the Executioner the match. Afterwards, Mason and Smith declared their intent to take back the tag team titles, and Cat Daddy took out his frustrations on the Executioner. After the fans' poll resulted in Daniel Maxson challenging Anderson Strong for the SCW Heavyweight Championship, we all knew we were in for one hell of a match. Maxson fought hard, but Strong fought harder. Anderson retains his title after a hard-fought matchup. After the contest, we would see Aaron McClure once again as he laid both men out with the Heavyweight Championship belt, and then confessed to being Daniel Maxson's true attacker. With all three of these men wrapped up in the heavyweight title picture, who knows what will happen next? The traditional CyberSlam triple threat match for the Internet title lived up to its predecessors, and some say may even surpass them. TJ Boss would defend against longtime rival James Hall and the man who won the fans' vote, Sean Van. Hall and Van would band together in an attempt to take TJ's title from him, an attempt, I might add, was going extremely well until a few miscues took place.
Alright, peons of Greenwood, it's Karl Hager here. See, I'm a little ticked off right now because now I just realized on SCW Radio I got to qualify for a Ace in the Hole match. Here's where I got a problem with that. I shouldn't even have to be qualified for an Ace in the Hole match. And what pisses me off even more, the qualifying match that I have to do is against a man I've already beaten down 3 times already. Come on, board. What do I have to do here? What do I have to prove? Nothing. I should already be in that match. I should already be winning that damn match, and I should be already becoming SCW Heavyweight Champion. But no, all I hear is, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. The hell with that! I am the nefarious one. I am Karl Hager. So match be damned. I'll show up to Ace in the Hole. I'll win that damn match, and I will become SCW Heavyweight Champion.
Want to rock the shirts of the SCW wrestlers? We got you covered. Want to relive your favorite SCW event in the privacy of your own home? We got you covered. Shop SCW has all your SCW entertainment needs covered, and the prices are unbeatable. Visit scwentertainment.com today and click on the SCW Shop tab and feed the need for all things SCW.
And it is time once again for another SCW history lesson right here on Full Effect. And with the big Ace in the Hole show coming up really soon here, matter of fact this Friday, what better lesson to learn about than the history of the Ace in the Hole ladder match and the men who have conquered it. For example, ladies and gentlemen, this is a match that if you win, let's be quite honest, you receive a golden ticket to the Heavyweight Championship here at SCW Entertainment. Year after year, every single time that the Ace in the Hole contract has been won and cashed in, it has proven, brought to us new champions and has proven that this is truly an accolade worth winning. For example, in 2011, Brian Thrill would win the Ace in the Hole contract, who would then later sign it over to Scotty Claymore. He would cash in the contract and become a successful champion. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we think about 2012. What about this guy himself, Sean Van? Won Ace in the Hole and once again cashed it in and became probably the most successful champion of all time in SCW. And then just last year, Ace in the Hole 2013, Aaron McClure winning the contract and cashing it in once again to become a champion. It goes without saying that if you win the Ace in the Hole, you've pretty much got that heavyweight championship in your back pocket whenever you want it. Now, things could always change, and SCW is an ever-changing, ever-evolving, ever-unpredictable place to be. But the real question here is, who's going to take the Ace in the Hole contract in 2014?
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is Antonio Smith, and we're here to present the Ace in the Hole at 806 Calhoun Avenue at American Legion, March 21st at 8:30 p.m. Doors open at 8 o'clock, and the price is $8 for adults. This is an adult show. If you bring your kids, you got to make sure your kids are accompanied by your parents. The prices are 5 and under get in free, 6 through 12 is $5. Also, the adults are $8. In this Ace in the Hole event, you have 6 qualifying matches. Only 6 guys, and these 6 qualifying matches can go to the main event in a ladder match for the Ace in the Hole contract. And also, you have a 6-man tag match that will be at Ace in the Hole. So come enjoy, come and watch, and come support your local South Carolina wrestling. And also, hope you have a good time, and we appreciate SCW fans coming out there and supporting us. Have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, I'm very excited about this one. This coming Friday, March the 21st, we're going to be at the American Legion Post 20 at 806 Calhoun Avenue in Greenwood, South Carolina. The doors are going to open up at 8 o'clock and bell time 8:30 p.m. Guys, it is Ace in the Hole, and it is uncensored. I got to tell you how excited I am to be a part of this show. And guys, we got to tell you, the ticket prices are, as always, $8 for adults, $5 ages 6 through 12 years of age. Must be accompanied by a parent, and free for 5 and under. But we have to warn you guys, SCW is 100% uncensored at Ace in the Hole. So with that said, you might want to put the kids to bed a little early. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the matches that are going to be going down at Ace in the Hole uncensored.
This year, the ante has been upped as 6 men will compete in the Ace in the Hole ladder match. But first, they must qualify. The following 6 matches are Ace in the Hole qualifying matches. After losing to Dean Richards twice at CyberSlam, the Professor Murdoch looks to avenge those losses and move on to Ace in the Hole. The feud between Karl Hager and Rocky Siaki will continue as they do battle, but only one of them will advance to Ace in the Hole. One half of the Perfect Storm squares off with one half of the Handsome Devils Club, with a spot in the Ace in the Hole ladder match hanging in the balance. After Cat Daddy's attack on the Executioner at CyberSlam, the Executioner has his chance to get even, and both men have a chance to go on to Ace in the Hole. The other halves of the Perfect Storm and the Handsome Devils Club go at it. The winner will join 5 others for the Ace in the Hole ladder match. In a match put together by The Board, it will be Project Genesis fighting it out for the last spot in Ace in the Hole as Antonio Smith takes on Marcus Mason. In a huge 6-man tag team matchup, SCW Heavyweight Champion Anderson Strong teams with Daniel Maxim and SCW Internet Champion TJ Boss to face the team of Aaron McClure, James Hall, and Sean Van. A war to end all wars is what we could be looking at on March 21st. And the winners of the Ace in the Hole qualifying matches will move on to the main event, a 6-man ladder match with the Ace in the Hole contract hanging high above the ring. The winner will have earned an SCW Heavyweight Championship match whenever he so chooses. All this action and preliminary contest will be going down this Friday, March 21st at the American Legion located at 806 Calhoun Avenue in Greenwood, South Carolina. Doors open at 8 p.m. and bell time is 8:30. Tickets are $8 for adults, $5 for kids 6 through 12 years of age, must be accompanied by an adult, and free for 5 and under. But we must warn you, at SCW's Ace in the Hole, SCW is 100% uncensored.
This is your SCW Heavyweight Champion, Anderson Strong. Inviting mature audiences only out to South Carolina Wrestling presents Ace in the Hole at the American Legion. 21st. Bell time, doors open at 8. You know how that goes. But I want to address some things that kind of been on my mind lately. I walked into CyberSlam Heavyweight Champion. I walked out of CyberSlam Heavyweight Champion, but the way that I did it bothers me. Daniel Maxim, I'm trying with you, man. I'm patient. You really gonna make me hurt you, boy. Aaron McClure, I'm glad you finally admitted what was going on. I'm glad you finally admitted that you were the one behind it. Now, I have my doubts. I think you're attention seeking right now, but that's okay. We'll let you do your thing. Enough about the past. I'm going to talk about this show right here, where you will see yours truly team with this guy. And to take on Sean Van and those other guys. Now, make no mistake about it. I'm not friends with the guys. I'm not friends with Max. I don't know why he's there. But I am out to prove a point to these mature audiences that SCW presents Ace in the Hole. Don't bring your kids. This ain't the show to bring your children to. I stress, do not bring your children to this show because you're gonna see ass whooping, you're gonna see a lot of cussing, and you're gonna see a couple of fights. Come on out.
This episode of SCW Full Effect is brought to you by Howard's on Main. Howard's on Main is a deli-style eatery and coffee shop focusing on fresh products and quality service. Howard's menu features fresh baked breads and pastries, soups, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Open 5 days a week with regular hours of operation from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and it doesn't just end with the food. Howard's also provides nightlife entertainment as well as open mic and variety nights. Give them a call at 864-229-3700, or even better, give them a visit at 330 Main Street, Greenwood, South Carolina.
And that's going to do it for us this time on SCW's Full Effect. Remember, this Friday, March the 21st, is the big Ace in the Hole Uncensored show. Definitely you don't want to miss that. And also, guys, we'll be back here with another episode of Full Effect in 2 weeks' time, March the 29th. So, until then, I have been your epic host, Sean Van, and you've just experienced the Full Effect.
In full effect.